When we would install the products in the home, or for the subjects, we'd go into the bedroom always, and we'd put the wire in to a ground rod, put the pad on the bed, and then we would measure the electric field in the bed prior to the, we'd have the person come in, lay down on the bed, we'd measure their body voltage before and after, just so we had a reference. But anyhow, this one lady, she was like 78 years old, and she had terrible arthritis, arthritic flares in one of the hands. And so anyhow, in order to demonstrate and to measure everything, I took an electrode patch and I put it on her arm here and connected it to the ground, put another electrode patch over here and connected it to the meter and it to the ground, so I had a circuit so I could demonstrate the voltage on the body while she was sitting in the chair versus when she's grounded, And so anyhow, I was talking to her son for maybe 5-10 minutes, and all of a sudden she said, well, the pain's gone here now, but this one isn't working. And I said, well, it's not supposed to make your pain go away. And she said, well, yeah, this one, move this one over to here. And I recognized that was going to the ground, this one's going to the meter, so this one wasn't really ground, it was a reference. So I just switched the leads, and sure enough, a few minutes later, she said the pain's coming down. And on the way home that night, I said, wow, this is impossible. So on the way home that night, I went and stopped by the medical supply and got some more electrode patches. I had a few friends that I'd run across who had bursitis and whatever, and I put the patch on and grounded them and called them back in a few days, and they all called it the magic pain patch. Pain went away in 30 minutes. And I said, wow, this is really big. But again, I didn't understand what pain was, how the body worked, how the immune system worked. I knew very little at that time. So then I had to take a year off and understand what is pain, what's chronic pain, acute pain. And then that led me to the immune system, meaning that if you have chronic pain in your body, you have an active immune response going on, an autoimmune loop that's damaging healthy tissue. And as soon as I understood and saw the word free radical or reactive oxygen species being used, then I knew that the immune system was electrical. Then I understood why this was working, or why I believed it was working at that time, because the surface of the earth is charged with free electron. A free radical is forever searching for a free electron. And so when we ground somebody and the pain stops, that means we're neutralizing the excess free radical, which is preventing damage to normal tissue, and that shuts down the immune response and returns the body to normal. That was my original hypothesis, and have been on, several years now, trying to tie this all together, make sense of it. There's a lot more to it than that's a very simplistic explanation. There's a lot of things going on in between. If you have chronic pain, you have chronic inflammation. The immune system is chronically producing free radical, eating up the body. And cardiovascular disease, asthma, whatever, it's all the same response. So when I first put a patch on somebody that had an arthritic flare, and the pain began to subside, then I knew the only thing I could be doing is grounding free radicals, giving them an electron from an alternative source rather than a healthy cell. So that shuts down the damage to the healthy tissue, which shuts down the immune response, and then healing can occur. But it really, bottom line, is we're grounding free radicals.